glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Cal Bears offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Daniels. He breaks a tackle, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Canty. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the timing just a hair off.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with it. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give on the option. Finds a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A sky-high punt. And they'll down this one at about the 40. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each. And he's got it inside the 35. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Right down the middle. Got his man. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's Daniels. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just... And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
Hard running there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Cal, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's James. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Lots of running room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Kansas, 28. Cal, 7.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Fires it down the seam. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll be brought down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the game.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Get set.
Find some fresh air. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
On the set.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
42.
Quick completion to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brown wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here's the pressure. The sure hands, it's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Grab near the sticks, it's King. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Buys a little time. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for